Hello! In this video we are going to look at different pastes and gels. They are used to create sort of textured structure or some form, in other words some volume or relief on any type of surface. So gels are alternative to pastes and we are going to look how they differ from each other. So this can be used on canvas, on paper, for example, for creating postcards. They can also be used for scrapbooking, and we are going to use them to create collage. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comment section. So the ones on the right here are pastes, and the ones on the left are mostly gels. Well, this one is also paste, so I'm gonna change them a little bit. So yes, these ones are pastes and these ones are gels. So we're gonna go through each of them and just see how they're gonna look on this piece of paper. As you can see, I've already made some examples here. I was trying out different pastes and gels, and my first one was this crystal one that I got. This one is Turkish and it contains glass balls, so it's a crystal relief paste. So let me show it to you closer. As you can see, it has some small glass balls. So I've tried it out and it was very interesting for me to see how some other pastes look like. So in this video we're just gonna make some small examples, and there are gonna be more videos where we're gonna use these pastes for some creative projects, okay? So this is this. I'm using this small spatula, well, art spatula I guess, and I'm gonna use this paper napkin today to wipe any excess paste that is left on it. So yes, let's try this one. This one is also Turkish. Since we've started with this Cadence collection, let us try this one, and it's this one pearly paste over here. As you can see, it shines and glitters. Well, mostly shines, but there is also a bit of glitter here. So this is how it looks like. I put too much. Yes, so I'm gonna use it next to its bigger sample. The stencils that I used for creating these bigger examples that are already dry and hard. So once the paste dries, it hardens and some of them become transparent, and the other ones do not. So any type of stencils can be used to create some sort of forms, and then we can create more volume by using several layers. So you see how it looks now. It's quite liquid, but once it dries it's gonna be hard, and yeah. So let's move on to this paste. This is the one that I have over here. This is this one, but there is just a little bit of glitter that is not from this paste. It's something from this series, and it just got a little bit on this paper. So this is how it looks inside, and I'm just gonna put a small amount over here. And if I leave it like this, it's gonna dry just like this and creates this texture. So now let me just smoothen it up like this, okay? And then I will leave the other half. So I can create any sort of strokes quite easily with the stencil and this texture pasta. So this one is Russian and it's made in St. Petersburg, and personally I like it. It's very obedient and you can just use it however you want. Next one would be this cream paste, and I don't have it as an example here, so I'm gonna explain it to you a little bit how this works. It's very light, and this is how it looks. It has very creamy texture. So if we will put it here next to this one, this Russian one is sort of more transparent, not very transparent, but a bit more opaque, and the creamy one is very pigmented and has very strong white color, and it looks like cream, more like a mousse, but I really liked it for postcards. Then the postcard doesn't get heavy at all, and well, also the canvas will not get heavy. So this is made by Stamperia, which is Hungarian company. This one is also by the same company, but we're gonna look at this one first. This one is Polish. As you can see, I only have some European market pastes, but I'm sure you can find something similar in some art stores around the world. So the structured or modeling pastes, they are quite similar in all the countries. So this one has some sand pieces inside, and they create quite nice texture, especially if you color with some acrylics on top. As you can see, this is the one that we're gonna use now, this Polish one, sorry. And yeah, it's this scratchy sort of paste, a bit hard to work with because of this texture, but then it might, oh, I'm sorry. So this is where I'm putting it. So that's how it looks like. As you can see here, it hardened. Now it's soft, and yes, it's not that easy to scratch it off from a spatula, so I'm just gonna wipe it off the napkin, this paper towel. So once again, as you can see, this is a similar structure, but once it's colored, it looks very interesting. So at first I thought I might not really like it, but once it dried and I used some paint, acrylics on it, I thought that I think I might use it for some creative projects. So now we have finished with pastes, and we're gonna move on to gels. This one is also sort of paste because it's more heavy body than the other 3D gels that we're gonna look at in a minute. This one is bluish opaque, and I have it here dried. And I'm gonna apply it here. This one is very obedient, very easy to work with. I like these Hungarian ones, this creamy and this heavy body. The quality and the texture is very nice. I like the thickness. I really like the quality also. So now let's look at these 3D gels. I have glossy and matte. Well, it's covered with this Russian text, but in this one, yeah, there is some English. So this one is glossy and this one is matte, and I have them tried out here mixed with some glitter, and this one is also the glossy one. This one is this German one. It was supposed to be transparent, but it's not. So that was I was expecting some better quality from German producers. So this glossy one that I was talking about, and this is its example, but I'm gonna continue using this space here and apply. How gels are different from pastes? They are more liquid, and this one is very liquid comparing to this heavy body paste. So it's very easy to apply, but then the layer must be thinner. This paste, they do not, I'm sorry, not paste, gels, they do not give the thick layer that the pastes give. So that's how they would differ. The layer would be thinner, and you don't need to apply too much of it, but they're much easier to apply and use. So this one is a bit more heavy because it's matte, and here you can see how it looks when it's dried. So this I'm not sure if you can really see the surface, but well, I can just explain it as kind of matte, sort of milkish surface, I would say. Okay, and we just have one last gel left. So this is the one that we have here, as I've already said, this German one. And this one is also the German one. I mixed it with glitter, but then it gave me some scratches. I mean, the quality was not as good as I was thinking, so I don't think I will buy it again. So it opens up like this, and as you can see, there are some leftovers. It's kind of easier to apply because it's this tube and the small portion. As you can see, it's liquid comparing to these other pastes. So this is sort of like this shower gel, but once it dries up, it becomes hard. A couple of hours have passed, and let's take a closer look at what we have here. So I'm gonna use my spatula to check out how hard it got, and I can see that, yeah, they already hardened. Yep, I can see that all of them are already already hard. It usually takes up to 12 hours for them to completely dry, but as you can see, most of them are already hard. So they just need a couple of hours to become more hard. Some might take less, some might take more, and it also depends on the thickness of the layer that you are putting. Well, I hope you like the result that we got, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. Bye.